What if, right now, the Earth just stopped? No warning, no slowdown, just silence and chaos. In that
Nothing
single
you see is actually real. Yes, you think grass is green? It's not. Who was the first human being on Earth? I know. You're already saying, how did humans survive the Ice Age? It sounds almost impossible, right? The water you're drinking right now might have once been inside a dinosaur. Yeah, an actual reincarnation. It's one of those ideas that science still can't fully explain. For centuries, who was the first human being on Earth? I know. You're already saying Adam and Eve. But let's put religion aside for just a moment. Think about it. Who really was the first person to walk this planet? The first pair of eyes to open? The first footstep pressed into Earth's soil? It's like the old paradox. The chicken or the egg? Which came first? So, who came first? The human or the thing that became human? Did we simply appear one day? Or was it a long, slow blur? Ape to ancestor, ancestor to us. A line so gradual you could never point to one person and say, this was the first. Science will tell you it was millions of years of evolution, but that still leaves the mystery. Because even if we trace it back, bone by bone, gene by gene, at some point there was someone who was first, someone who was different. And that's where religion enters, because religion doesn't hesitate. It gives the story, the names, the why. It fills the silence that science still can't. So maybe that's the real question. Is religion here to stop us from asking, or is it here to give us the answers to the questions we may never solve? Reincarnation. It's one of those ideas that science still can't fully explain. For centuries, people have claimed to remember lives they never lived, places they've never been, faces they've never met. A woman in England, Dorothy Eady, who spoke ancient Egyptian fluently and described temples that hadn't yet been excavated. Archaeologists later confirmed her memories matched real ruins. So, how is that possible? Some researchers believe these aren't fantasies. They're fragments, traces of consciousness that somehow carried over. The theory goes like this. When we die, our body disappears, but maybe our consciousness, call it the soul, energy, information, doesn't. It resets. And in rare cases, that reset glitches. A few fragments of memory remain, echoes of a life once lived. Others suggest it's not spiritual at all, but quantum, that memory itself might be entangled beyond the brain, stored somewhere in the universe, waiting to reconnect. But here's the truth. No experiment, no scan, no scientific model has ever explained why these memories exist or where they come from. Reincarnation may not be proof of life after death, but it could be evidence that consciousness is far more mysterious and far less mortal than we think. The water you're drinking right now might have once been inside a dinosaur. Yeah, an actual T-Rex. See, the water on Earth is part of what scientists call a closed system. That means no new water comes in and no old water goes out. So every drop you drink has been through everything, from oceans to clouds, from clouds to rain, to rivers, to bladders, into toilets and back again. Maybe it once steamed out of a volcano, then cooled into a glacier. Maybe it dripped down a cave for 10,000 years, then ended up in the mouth of a woolly mammoth. Or hey, maybe it sat in the golden goblet of Julius Caesar. Or passed through Sydney Sweeney's bathwater. Yep, that too. Either way, it's been around. That thin film of H2O has seen more than we ever will. It's fallen as rain on the pyramids. It's frozen at the poles and risen through rainforest canopies. It's passed through dinosaurs, emperors, rebels, and saints. And now, it's inside you. So next time you take a sip, remember, you're not just hydrating. You're sipping Earth's memory. How did humans survive the Ice Age? It sounds almost impossible, right? Back then, we were some of the weakest creatures around. No fur, no real protection, and it was cold. I'm talking brutal cold. Temperatures could drop below minus 40 degrees Celsius. Step outside in a blizzard, and you weren't just freezing. Your eyes could literally start to freeze if you kept them open too long. The only real option was to hide away in caves, sometimes for days, until the storm finally passed. But the cold wasn't even the worst part. You were being hunted. Saber-toothed cats, short-faced bears standing over 11 feet tall. They'd come for you in the daytime. At night, packs of dire wolves, each the size of a person, were tracking you through the snow. And food? Forget about farming. You couldn't grow anything. Every meal meant going out there, risking it all with nothing but stone tools and sharpened bones, praying you'd bring something back, knowing someone in your group might not return. And even if you made it through the cold, the predators and the hunger, life was short. Most people didn't live past 30. At one point, scientists think there were only a few thousand humans left on the entire planet. Just tiny groups, maybe 20 to 50 people at most, scattered across a frozen world. It really was the hardest time in history to be human. Nothing you see is actually real. Yes, you think grass is green? It's not. Your eyes see green because they have 3 color receptors. A dog only has 2. So to them, grass is beige. So what color is it really? It's nothing, until your brain interprets the signals and decides. Even the ground beneath your feet feels solid, right? But zoom in deep enough, and it's mostly empty space. You're not even touching it. Your atoms are just repelling each other. Everything you feel, see, touch, hear, and taste is just electrical signals interpreted by your brain. And if your brain is just interpreting signals, then your thoughts and words program your reality. Call yourself unlucky, and your brain will decode that signal and make it true. Speak power, and your brain will start decoding that reality. You're just dreaming with your eyes open. And when you know that, you can control the dream.
What if, right now, the Earth just stopped? No warning, no slowdown, just silence and chaos. In that single second, everything not nailed to the ground keeps moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. Cars, buildings, than ever, as if the universe was watching the moment Earth finally stood still.